Do not sleep on this physical monster. Endministrator or Endmin is one of the best MCs of gacha game that can carry you through the whole game. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This video will help you get the most value out of the Endmin by letting you know how to build him efficiently with gears, weapons, optimal rotations, best teammates and many more. Without any further ado, let's jump right into it. Also, I will be addressing the MC as he/him cause I have selected the male MC. Starting with his kit. The main attribute of the MC is agility and secondary attribute is strength, both giving bonus attack to him. He has a 5-hit basic attack combo with a final strike that deals 19 stagger. His battle skill deals some damage and applies crush. What is crush? Before understanding it, let's first understand vulnerability. Hitting an enemy with physical statuses like lifted, knocked down, crushed and breach applies a stack of vulnerability up to 4. If the enemy already has a vulnerability status applied, Crush will consume all the vulnerability stacks, dealing high damage based on the number of stacks. Breach has a similar effect. It deals lower damage but also increases the physical damage taken by enemies. So Breach and Crush can only apply a vulnerability stack only if the enemy does not have any. When anyone in the team triggers combo skill, Endmin's combo skill will be triggered. It deals some damage which is quite low but attaches Originium crystals to the enemy, sealing them. Applying any physical status or vulnerability on the enemy will consume the crystal to deal physical damage, which has decent multipliers. Do note that the boss or elite enemies cannot get sealed, but they still get affected by the Originium crystal. Also, both of his combat talents give buffs that are dependent on this. The enemy with the Originium crystal attached take 30% more physical damage. And when the Originium crystal is consumed, the MC gets 30% attack increase for 15 seconds. His ultimate deals a very big damage and also gets a bonus damage multiplier if the enemy has Originium crystal attached to them. Since so many buffs are tied to this one element which can be applied by the MC's combo skill, you will have to save it for the main damage dealing abilities. I will let you know more about this in the rotation section. The MC also has some amazing potentials or dupes. We only have access to 2 currently and both of them are amazing. The first battle skill returns 50 HP on consuming the Originium crystal, which is really nice. And the second potential is the biggest one. It shares half the attack buff, which is 15% that he gets from his combat talent to the whole team. Since he can provide so many buffs and also deal high damage, he can be played as a main DPS or even as a support DPS. For his talent priority, as a main DPS, prioritizes basic attacks, then battle skill, ultimate and combo skill. For off-field support DPS build, his basic attacks get the last priority. Moving on to his gears. These are the 2 best endgame gear set options for the Endmin. They are the Swordmancer and the Bone Crusher. The Swordmancer gives stagger efficiency bonus and when the user applies physical status, it deals physical damage and 10 stagger. The Bone Crusher gives attack and gives 30% damage to the next battle skill which can stack twice. The Bone Crusher is marginally better in terms of personal damage, but the Swordmancer is the best pick overall due to its utility as it can help to stagger the enemies faster, which is very huge. Now let's take a look at the optimal gear pieces. For the Swordmancer set, use Swordmancer Heavy Armor, Swordmancer TSC Gauntlets, Swordmancer Flint which goes into the kit slot, and Bone Crusher Mask for the second kit slot which is an off piece. The Bone Crusher Mask increases damage against staggered enemies which synergizes well with this set as it deals a lot of staggered damage. But if you are not consistently able to capitalize on stagger windows, Swordmancer Flint for the second kit piece can provide a more reliable average damage boost than Bone Crusher. Consider switching if it suits how you play. For the Bone Crusher set, Bone Crusher Heavy Armor T1, Swordmancer TSC Gauntlets, and Bone Crusher Mask on both the kit pieces. For mid-game till you don't have access to these sets, you can use the Aburet's Legacy or Roving MSGR as a placeholder. Moving on to his weapons. There are 2 best weapon options for the Endmin. One is his signature weapon Grand Vision. This weapon provides agility and attack boost from its passive. It increases art's intensity which gives a boost to crush damage. And after applying Originium crystal, the MC will gain 57.6% physical damage dealt increase during the next battle skill or ultimate cast. And you can buy this weapon for around $1 from the shop, which also gives some bonus Origeometry. This weapon is great for its personal damage, but the Eminent Repute is overall marginally better when it comes to team damage. It gives a main attribute increase and physical damage boost. From its passive, it gives attack percent and consuming vulnerability stacks, he gets up to 24% attack buff and half of it goes to the team. But do note that in order to make this weapon work, Endmin has to be the one consuming the vulnerability stacks, which is battle skill. Sundering Steel at max potential is an amazing option as it has great stats and passive effect for the Endmin, even though he can only stack the passive once. Rapid Ascent and Contingent Measure are the other options you can use. Moving on to his team synergies. The Endmin has a lot of characters that he can synergize with. He can be played as a main DPS or sub DPS. The best one and the most needed one either in a main DPS team or support DPS team is Chen. Chen's biggest role is that she can easily apply 2 vulnerability stacks with her combo skill and battle skill. The combo skill is easily triggered as you only need to apply a vulnerability stack. She also has really good damage potential with an easily accessible weapon. Pog Daddy Pogranichnik is one of the best supports with any physical team. He can be played with Endmin either as a support or main DPS. Both of them support each other by providing a lot of buffs, and Poggy also provides lots of SP recovery with many supportive weapon and gear options. He can also provide crowd control with his ultimate. He can apply Breach with his battle skill, which works in a similar fashion of Crush effect from the Endmin's battle skill, consuming vulnerability. But Breach also applies physical debuff on enemies, so you can alternate between both Breach and Crush effect of Pog and Endmin. I will talk about this in detail in the rotation section. Leafing is another great option. He can apply physical susceptibility, give a link buff from his combo skill. The link buff increases the next battle skill or ultimate damage of any character consuming it. Ideally, you want to use Leafing's ultimate to consume it, but if it is not available, you can use the Endmin's ultimate or Chain's ultimate to benefit from it. He can apply 1 vulnerability stack with his battle skill and 2 with his ultimate in an AoE, which is very helpful for AoE contents. And his personal damage is also amazing and it can benefit from the Endmin's buff. Dapan, being a physical DPS, can synergize well with the Endmin and benefit from his buffs and amazing damage. Dapan can apply lots of vulnerability stacks by using his battle skill and ultimate. He also deals huge crush damage as he has an innate buff that increases its damage by 20%. His combo skill triggers when the enemy has 4 vulnerability stacks, and try to always consume the stacks using his combo skill unless it is on cooldown. If it is on cooldown, you can use the Endmin's battle skill to consume the stacks instead. For the last slot, Ardelia as always is the best generic support, providing susceptibility from her kit and more buffs from her weapon and gear sets. Her combo skill, which is needed for her buff, is also consistently triggered. You can use Ember in place of Ardelia as a sustained support that also applies vulnerability stacks with her battle skill and combo skill. The combo skill requires you to get attacked, which is kind of risky, but I think it is not a problem as Ember provides a lot of shield, damage reduction and healing from her kit. But she doesn't have any buffing capabilities. Against multiple small enemies, I would prefer Ember as Ardelia isn't good in such situations. You can also use Alesh and Estella with the Endmin. These duos synergize well with each other as Alesh can consistently trigger Estella's combo skill. Estella applies vulnerability stacks with her combo skill and ultimate, which has low cost. She also applies physical susceptibility boost and can benefit from Endmin's buffs as well. And Alesh here enables Estella's combo skill while being able to spam his own combo skill refunding SP, as Endmin can trigger it by consuming Originum Crystal. He can provide more buffs if you have his P3 and can use some amazing supportive weapons and gear sets. Moving on to his rotations. The Endmin has 2 playstyles, one as a support DPS and one as a main DPS. The general idea for both playstyles is to build vulnerability stacks and consume it by either using Endmin or the other DPS. Consuming 4 vulnerability stacks does sound better, but in a standard team like this, I recommend consuming 3 stacks per rotation for a more consistent and smooth gameplay with no SP problems. But for teams that allow faster vulnerability stacks application, you can choose to apply 4 stacks. Usually in a Pogranichnik team, the Endmin is the first one to apply a vulnerability stack using his battle skill. For other teams, the openers can be the other characters. Let's first take the Endmin Pogranichnik team as an example for the rotation. We first use basic attacks to apply final strike for triggering Ardelia's combo skill. Make sure to use Endmin's battle skill before Ardelia's combo skill so that you won't be forced to trigger his combo skill early. Use Chain's combo skill and battle skill, then I follow it up with Endmin's combo skill and Pog's ultimate for some SP recovery, or you can save it for later if you need it for crowd control. Now use Ardelia's battle skill to apply susceptibility. You can use her ultimate as well right after it to trigger the stanza of Memorial buff. Use Pog's battle skill to trigger Breach along with his combo skill. We are now done with the opener rotation. Now we repeat the same rotation, just remove Ardelia's parts. You can use Ardelia's skills every 2 rotations. Use Endmin's battle skill, change combo and battle skill followed by Endmin's combo skill then his ultimate. Use Endmin's battle skill to apply crush and use Pog's combo skill. For support Endmin the rotation is similar. Start with a final strike, into Endmin's battle skill, then use Ardelia's combo skill followed by Chain's combo skill and battle skill. I use Ardelia's ultimate to trigger the weapon buff, then use her battle skill. Use Pog's battle skill and ultimate, then Endmin's combo skill and ultimate, followed by Chain's ultimate. We repeat the same rotation skipping out Ardelia. For Leafing team, you can follow a rotation like this. Make sure to trigger Ardelia's combo skill only after Leafing completes his battle skill and triggers Chain's combo skill, or you will be forced to do Endmin's combo skill early. For Dapan, you need to apply 4 vulnerability stacks for his combo skill to be ready. It can be easily done by Chain's battle skill, combo skill, and Dapan's ultimate if it is ready, or by using Endmin's battle skill, Chain's combo and battle skill, and Dapan's battle skill. And here's the rotation for Estella Alice team. A few more tips for rotations. Against small enemies that come in group, you can completely skip out Ardelia's rotation as she doesn't apply her debuffs in a big AoE. If the enemies can die with only 2 stacks of vulnerability, you can adjust your rotation accordingly by skipping Chain's battle skill to save some SP. If possible, save your highest damage dealing skills like ultimate for the staggered phase of the enemy. And try to use Endmin's ult right after his combo skill to get the additional damage. So overall, the Endmin is very strong for a free unit. He can deal amazing damage, can give buffs to the team and apply debuff on enemies, giving a huge boost to the team's physical damage. This lets him fit into any physical team, either as a main DPS or a sub DPS. And that was all for this video. Let me know in the comments which guide I should make next. Join my Discord server to hang out with the community and occasional giveaways. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to stay tuned for more Arknights Enfield videos. And thanks for watching.